What is going on, everyone? VladKilljoy back again, and today we are going to be talking about some balance changes Epic Games has made to the game and a couple extra things at the end of the video. So let's get right on into it, shall we? So Epic Games gave us a little surprise hot fix over the weekend, and they've completely almost balanced every weapon in the game so far. So let's take a look at that real quick, shall we? Starting with the Striker Pump Shotgun. Epic Games has increased the accuracy of the Striker Pump Shotgun, so the bloom or the spread on it is going to be a lot tighter. It's going to be closer to what the Pump Shotgun was, which is an amazing change, because I mean, you got Pump Shotgun in the name after all. It should have the same spread as the normal Pump Shotgun that we're used to. Additionally, they've increased the fire rate of the Striker Pump Shotgun as well. The Striker Pump is just going to be like Walmart brand Pump Shotgun. It's going to have the same spread. It's going to have the same fire rate. It's just not going to do the same damage as the pump. So now, after being able to play with it for a couple of days before making this video, the Striker Pump Shotgun actually feels pretty good. Previously, both shotguns were kind of bad, but not in the way that everyone's been talking about. I mean, the damage output for them were really good, but they just felt clunky. I don't know if that's just me or not, but they just felt really clunky to use. But now with this increased fire rate and increased accuracy of at least the Striker Pump Shotgun, it feels less clunky now. I mean, that's all there is to say about it. It feels more like the Pump Shotgun did back in, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So now it's almost viable to pick up and actually use a shotgun in this meta that we have. Now the SMG and MK7, they're still really powerful, but there are more balance changes to come, okay? These balance changes here are just the start, I feel like. And I was actually kind of surprised to see them make balance changes this quickly. I thought for sure that we would get it with today's update, but they ended up doing it a lot sooner than that, which is a good thing because, I mean, the game was out for a couple of days. The guns were unbalanced. If you ask me, they rushed out chapter 3 because the Polish TikTok did leak the battle pass gameplay trailer. So with them being forced to release it early, I feel like they weren't completely done with tweaking everything, and this is just to kind of counteract that. But with that said, great job to Epic Games, round of applause. They did do some balance changes. It's a good start, but we're not done with just the pump. Y'all think it was just the pump? Ha. Nah, let's talk about the auto shotgun. Now, they've decreased the amount of time it takes to pull out the auto shotgun, which is fantastic in my opinion. It was way too long to begin with. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to make it like 44 milliseconds for the pull out time. Like, you could make an edit, pull out the shotgun, wait, and then shoot the shotgun. I mean, it just took way too long. Like I said previously, it felt really clunky to use, just like the other shotgun. But now it feels really good. And I still stand by that people aren't giving the auto shotgun a chance, and they're just saying it's trash because it's not the pump. The auto shotgun's really good. It has a fast fire rate. It does almost the exact same damage as the Striker Pump Shotgun does. It just fires faster. I mean, there's really no downside except for it has a bigger spread, so it's a little harder to really hit those consistent shots like it is with the Striker Pump. But I mean, with the fast fire rate of the auto shotgun, it kind of doesn't matter as long as you're pretty accurate with your aim. I mean, if you haven't tried out the auto shotgun, by all means, see how you like it. Give it a few games actually using it before you critique it too hard. I really like it. Mind you, I do take the Striker Pump most of the time in the games just because it's a pump shotgun. It's kind of what I'm used to, but the auto shotgun's not to shy away from. If it's the only shotgun you find, then so be it. It's still a viable shotgun to use. Now that we're done with the shotgun talk, which we all knew needed balancing, we knew it was way too weak and they needed to do something with the shotguns. Now let's talk about something, okay? The MK7. Yes, it's a really powerful weapon. Yes, it definitely needs balancing, and they definitely did some balance changes to it. That being, they decreased the environmental damage of the MK7 assault rifle and made it less accurate while hip firing. What this means is that now when you're shooting at a opponent's buildings, It's not going to do that much damage to the buildings. It's not going to break as easily. You're going to use more ammo from your clip trying to break through someone's wall with the MK7 shotgun. And it's not going to be that accurate if you're just like hip firing it. The bloom's huge on the MK7 when you're hip firing it. Really no point for like just spraying the MK7. I think this is a fantastic change because we really didn't need two weapons in the meta, that being the Stinger Smg and the MK7 that could spray fast enough and do a lot of damage to builds as well, allowing the bullets to bleed through the turbo build and damage the opponents on the other side. We didn't need two weapons like that. One's good enough. Let's keep the MK7 at mid-range. Let's not worry about that at close range. It was just too much. I'm glad they balanced it. I still feel like the MK7 needs a bit more balancing, if you ask me. I don't think the fire rate should be as quick as it is, but it definitely shouldn't be as slow as the last chapter's AR was either. I like the fast fire rate, but it needs to be brought down just a tad. Just a tad. And I think it'd be good. That's my only, opinion on the MK7 as it stands right now. Now, unfortunately, they did not nerf or buff the Stinger Smg, which I'm kind of okay with because like it's an SMG. It's supposed to fire fast. It only has 30 rounds. It could be 25, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 and it has a fast fire rate. So that's SMGs all day long. It's not as fast as the rapid fire was, which had 21 bullets to a clip, but it is faster than the P90, which had 35. But with that being said, they did buff two items. And I think y'all know which one I'm talking about too. Yes, that is the Ranger Assault Rifle. They've slightly increased the damage and moderately increased the accuracy of the Ranger Assault Rifle. So now, if you haven't used the Ranger Assault Rifle since these balance changes came out, you probably should use it. Just give it a try, see how it is. The MK7 is still probably going to be the go-to assault rifle to use, but I feel like the Ranger Assault Rifle definitely will play its role later on in the season as far as like competitive goes, and I got another video for that, so make sure you're subscribed here, hit the bell for notifications so that way you don't miss that upload. So with the buff of this Ranger Assault Rifle, it really does feel more like the AK before the nerf happened. I feel like that's kind of what they were going with when I first picked up the Ranger Assault Rifle before these changes happened to it. This is pretty much just the AK, but I don't know why I can't hit a shot with it. I could have it aimed dead on someone and not hit a single shot. But now since they've, shortened the bloom area of it and increased the damage, it really feels good. As long as you liked the old AKs. I'm talking about when the AKs first came out before they got nerfed. The AKs that we knew at the end of chapter 2 were not the same AKs that first came out. I don't know if some of y'all knew that or not, but they weren't. When the AKs first came out, they were fantastic. They were really powerful, but they were slow firing, which made them pretty balanced in my opinion. So I actually don't mind picking up the Ranger Assault Rifle if I don't have a MK7, and especially if I can find like say a purple Ranger Assault Rifle, I'll take that over like a common or a uncommon MK7. They're really good, especially in the epic and legendary variances. And like I said, I feel like it's really going to play its role in the soon future. Mark my words, start getting good with it now. The last balance change that we have to talk about is the guzzle juice. Epic has increased the heal speed by 4 times. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. It now increases your health by 4 HP a second instead of 1 HP a second. And with items like the med mist in the game, it really kind of shadowed out the guzzle juice and how good the guzzle juice actually was. Now with this increase of healing speed, it's actually brought it on the same level as the med mist, if not better in my opinion. I really enjoy the med mist, don't get me wrong, but the guzzle juice is not to be slept on. From 1 HP to 100 HP in like 5 seconds. I've kind of been going with the guzzle juice as far as like white heals goes over the med mist, simply because you can stack 2 of these in your inventory instead of just 1. You only get like 150 total HP with 1 med mist. Overall, from like a healing aspect, the guzzle juice is actually better than the med mist. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Which one do y'all prefer, the guzzle juice or the med mist? Now, the last thing that I want to talk about before we wrap up this video is the new addition of the Web Slinger Spider-Man Mythics. This item is absolutely one of the best items that Epic has ever added to the game. It's so much fun to use. It's super balanced. I really hope they keep it in competitive. Right now it is in arena, but I don't know if that's like a mistake that they did, if they're just like kind of trying it out for like a preseason type deal, but it is in arena and I really hope they keep it in there because we do need something fun added to arena, something that's going to be fun to use and is balanced and not really going to affect the game as much as something like Midas's drum gun or, you know, shockwave launcher or, you know, something like that. One of those items, right? When you're swinging from the Spider-Man mythic, if you get shot while you're in midair, you will fall and you will take fall damage. Watch out for that. Make sure you're not swinging too high all over the place. But overall, the Spider-Man mythic, it feels so smooth. It's almost like I'm playing a Spider-Man game with how smooth the web slinging is with this new mythic item. They've absolutely blown this out of the water. I don't know if it's just because it's being ran on Unreal Engine 5. I don't know how this would act on Unreal Engine 4 because we never had an item like this besides the Ballers. But I mean, the Ballers didn't even feel this smooth. Almost like they took it right out of the Spider-Man game and put it into Fortnite. Additionally, though, you should know this since it is an arena. You can use the Spider-Man web slinger like a harpoon, so you can actually grab loot off of a body, right, with the web slinger item. So I could see this actually being used over a harpoon when it comes to like in-game trying to get refreshes, because not only do these Spider-Man gloves come with like 75 charges to it, which is a ton. They're all over the map for 2. And 3, if you're lucky enough, you can actually find one with unlimited charges to it. Now, if you compare that to the harpoon's only got 10 uses to it. After 10, like that's it. And you might have to grab items, you know, 3 or 4 times. By that point, like you're halfway gone with the harpoon. But if you have the Spider-Man gloves, you can do it all throughout the game. You can rotate with it. You can grab loot for refreshes when it comes to in-game. This item's going to be insane when it comes to competitive, if they keep it there, that is. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how y'all feel about chapter 3 now that these balance changes have came out. And what are you excited to see moving forward into chapter 3? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.